Hi, I'm Ellie. Oh, the twin flame journey. This video I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that goes with the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is often heavily romanticized, and it is often not this at all. It's often tumultuous, treacherous, chaos, and it serves a beautiful purpose, but most often it is not for you and your twin to come together and have this relationship of a lifetime. Actually, most often, the purpose of a twin flame connection is for you to come home to yourself, to choose yourself, to stop abandoning yourself for love outside of yourself. This is the deepest and most common gift and purpose of the twin flame journey. Although it's true, if both twins awaken and come home to themselves, choose themselves, choose love for self and other, you can have an incredible, I'm not going to say the most incredible, and I'll go on to that, an incredible love experience, relationship, because a twin flame, we're all unique, energetic streams of the same source consciousness. A twin is one energetic stream split into two. There's a masculine pole and a feminine pole. This doesn't mean it has to be a man and a woman. It could be two men, two women. It doesn't even have to be romantic in nature. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. Although I see it most often in this romantic way. So when we meet our twin, by the way, I was really triggered by the whole twin flame journey. I never liked it. It was so cringe to me. And the universe is hilarious. So of course I would end up meeting my twin and having to go through this experience. Hilarious. I love it. So when we meet our twin, it's this deep soul recognition. Just looking in their eyes, you will have this soul recognition. What you're seeing, why it's so powerful, so alluring, is because you're recognizing yourself. You're being mirrored back to you yourself. And this is truly the purpose, is to come home to yourself. So most often what happens in this twin flame dynamic is you'll meet your twin, you have this soul recognition, unbelievable connection, unexplainable connection, and then you have this beautiful honeymoon stage, this incredible, intense, passionate, deep love connection. And then comes reality, chaos, and usually a lot of conflict. There's this runner-chaser dynamic. It's really, really brutal. And so what a lot of people do is they make this mistake where they think, okay, I've met my twin flame and no one else is going to do. I need this person. And so we'll enter into this runner-chaser dynamic. But what we're actually being gifted, the real opportunity here, is to awaken to the love within yourself and to actually stop chasing toxic relationships, love outside of yourself, desperately grasping to feel whole through another person, because this is never going to work. It's never going to last. You're giving your power away completely when you do this. And so I'm actually encouraging you, if you're in this dynamic, we all have free will, we get to choose what we want. If you want to choose to chase after this person and try to complete you, go for it. But do not recommend. Actually, what you can do, what you're being gifted the opportunity to do, is recognize toxicity where it is, recognize that your twin is not willing to meet you in love. So the twin flame journey, we are being given the opportunity to come home to ourselves. So if we come in contact with our twin, usually what happens is it will cause one person to do that. One twin will actually have a spiritual awakening, come home to themselves, and the other twin will not. They won't. They'll still need to go on their own journey of awakening. So meeting your twin flame can actually be such a powerful spiritual catalyst for your own awakening. Meeting my twin caused me to have my third spiritual awakening and to really allow me to step into my queen energy. Before I met my twin, I wasn't quite in my queen energy. I was still not standing in my power. And so meeting my twin flame, falling deeply in love with him, recognizing that soul recognition, and then also recognizing that he could not meet me in love. He couldn't. He was playing games, he was manipulating, all this stuff. So when we recognize that this partner is toxic, that they cannot meet us in love, and so we go within and we meet ourselves in love, we become the main source of love for ourselves, backed by the source. But when we come to meet ourselves, when we choose ourselves, when we say, no, I love myself enough that I'm not going to entertain this toxic dynamic. I don't care if you're my twin or not. This is a power pose. I don't care if you're my twin flame or not. If you can't meet me in love, what does that mean? To love someone is to recognize, I like to say recognize the divinity in someone else, but you could say recognize the soul in another person and want for them their highest good, and then take action on their highest good. Words, actions, all supporting, not moving against, but supporting that person's highest good. So if you are recognizing that your twin is not going to meet you here, you can actually meet yourself here. You can start meeting yourself, all parts of yourself, with conscious awareness and love, the sacred alchemy. And you can actually really, in the most powerful way, root into yourself. Come home to self. I am here for me. I choose me. I do not need my twin flame. We do not need our twin flames. And especially we do not need our twin flames if they're not going to step up and actually love you. You know, if they're going to run away from love, why would you want to chase that? It's like chasing a toxic bar fight. So the purpose of a twin flame journey is not for us to chase love outside of ourselves. It's to come home and meet ourselves in love for self, to stop abandoning ourselves. And when you do this, this is achievement unlocked. And it's difficult because when you meet your twin flame, especially if you, have smegdual connection, you create a soul tie. Anytime you have smegdual connection with someone, you create a very strong soul tie. But with your twin flame, it's a very intense soul tie. And you often have this telepathic connection between the two of you. You kind of feel their energy all the time. It's super annoying. But with practice, it can be more like mosquitoes are annoying, but they're not like devastating. Just like a couple mosquitoes. So if you are in a twin flame journey, just know that usually the outcome is not going to be this intense, soul uplifting, soul expanding love relationship. Most likely you are being called to come home to yourself. And so are you going to answer the call? Choosing yourself, stop abandoning yourself. When we allow people to treat us poorly, we are abandoning ourselves. We're abandoning ourselves for love outside of ourselves, and we will never feel love this way. We'll always be chasing after it. So it's really powerful. It's really powerful to stop romanticizing the twin flame journey, to see it for what it is. It's a catalyst for your own awakening, for your own evolvement, for you to stand in your power and say, I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of respect. I'm worthy of someone who is courageous enough to have the difficult conversations, to feel the difficult emotions, and to come together and work together, to pour into each other equally. So you do not need your twin flame. You can find an even incredible, a love that is much more incredible than your twin flame. Because like I said, often they're not, one partner just is going to take a lot longer, maybe even lifetimes longer. So don't hold your breath. Don't wait for your twin flame. Trust people's actions. Okay, so I hate before I was so triggered by it, because often when we meet our twin flame, we let them get away with anything because we're like, oh, well, they're my twin flame, I need them, they're my other half. No, there's no other half. Okay, yes, it's the same energetic soul. You are whole within yourself if you choose to be, if you go on that journey. So I'm really grateful for the twin flame journey, as really difficult as it was. It was my third spiritual awakening. It was that last push I needed to fully come home to myself. And I will never, ever choose love outside of me. I will never abandon myself for love. I am here with me. So if you have met your twin flame and you're in this dynamic, it's beautiful to start deeply going into meditative practices, coming to meet yourself, meet the pain, the loss of this deep recognition of souls, this deep spiritual connection. Meet that with love. Feel your pain without the story. Allow yourself to cry, scream, cry, whatever you need to do, but love yourself enough not to keep allowing toxicity to, we're being gifted the opportunity to choose. What do we want? Do we want to play this game, this endless runner chaser game? No. No. Of course, you get to choose. But the twin flame journey is usually not going to end in this like incredible Hallmark love story. Except that it does for yourself, if you choose yourself. So, yeah. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. If you like this video, I would love it if you would like it. I'd love it if you would support me by subscribing, and I will connect with you soon. Thank you.